Hi, sorry for the noise, for the wind noise. It's a bit windy today, but not too bad. Could be a sandstorm, but it's not as bad. It's just a bit windy. So let me explain you a few things from this travel to Algeria. Today is my second day in the country and my first day off-roading. I'm going to do a tour around the north of Algeria, the coast, the north of the Sahara, where we are now. Well, in fact, we're not really in the north of the Sahara, we're on the plateaus, which are between the coast and the desert. There are high altitude plateaus. There are between 800 and 1200 meters of altitude. And yesterday was my first day, but I didn't film much because I was very tired from the boat, and also I had to do a lot of things. I had to clear the customs. I had to buy insurance for the bike because the European insurances are not accepted here. And I'm going to share the cost of everything. I also had to change money and buy some dinar. I also bought a SIM card for my mobile phone, so I can use Google Maps. I can also send messages to my family and call people here, because every time someone starts to talk to me, they offer me to go to their house or they invite me to eat. In the boat we were only 3 motorcycles, and I was the only foreigner. The other 2 were guys living in Europe, Algerian guys living in Europe, coming back to see their family. And they both gave me their phone numbers in case I went to their town. They offered me house, food, everything I wanted. A guy even offered me some money, some dinars, to have a little bit of money, of Algerian money, as soon as I went down the boat. I didn't accept, but they were very, very kind, very nice people. Yesterday I went from Mostaganem, which is in the coast, to Tlemcen. It is a little bit inside, close to the Moroccan border. It's close to, I think it's 800, 900 meters of altitude. It was very windy along the road. Very, very windy. That's why I didn't film much. I was really tired. When I arrived to the hotel in the town in Tlemcen, I just crashed. I got a shower, and then in the evening, night, it started to rain, so it wasn't very nice for filming. So the visa to Algeria cost me 95 euros, and it took the consulate 1 week to arrange it. They were very strict. They didn't accept the booking from hotels.com. They wanted also a stamped reservation from the hotel. So I had to call the hotel, and they sent me the reservation with a stamp saying everything was okay. So that was cleared. They also told me at the consulate that it was very difficult to get a visa if you're not in a group, if you're not through a travel agency or in a guided group, or if you don't know someone in Algeria. So they told me I was really lucky about that. So once I arrived at the port of Mostaganem, I thought the custom will going to be a nightmare, but not at all. It's very smooth. They were very nice. They just checked all I had in the bags, all I had on me, and that's it. They put me all the stamps. It was very smooth, very fast. But because the motorcycles, they usually go first. For the cars, it was a long queue, and I guess the last one on the queue is still there 2 days later. But for the motorcycle, it was very fast, very smooth, and that's it. And as soon as you go outside of the custom, you're required to buy insurance. So one of the Algerian guys one of the other motorcycle riders helped me with that, but it was very easy, very smooth too. The bare minimum was 1 month of insurance. I don't need that because I'm only staying a week, unfortunately for me. I wish I could stay more, but that's all I have. And the insurance for 1 month, and I paid with euros, it was 10 euros for 1 month, so very cheap, very, very cheap. Then I went to change money. I didn't do it in the bank. Well, in fact, I went to the bank, but as soon as I said I wanted to change euros, a guy that was exiting the bank offered to change, to give me the change at a better rate. So I got 230 dinars per euro, which is very good, because here most of the things are very cheap. The fuel is 46 dinars per liter, so do the math. It's somewhere between 20 and 30 cents per liter. And my first hotel with a breakfast cost me 25 euros. Okay. Then I bought a SIM card with 60 gigabytes, I think, of internet. And it cost me, let me do the math, it cost me, I think, around 5 euros. So pretty cheap too. And that's it. Then I did around 200 kilometers to go to Tlemcen. I took a bit of rest and shower, and then I went for a tour of the city. And yeah, I will show you some images. It's a small city. It's okay for the night. It's not an amazing place, but it's not bad. My surprise came at the night, because now we are on the Ramadan. So during the Ramadan, you cannot eat or drink or smoke. And in sign of respect, I choose to not eat or drink during the day, to respect the local custom, the local tradition, and their religion. So I choose not to eat and drink during the day, except in my hotel room, of course. And but my surprise went at the night. They told me that a few restaurants will be open, but none of them were open. They were all closed. Only the cafeterias opened at the night for coffee, tea, or things like that. So you could see a lot of people in the terraces at the night, smoking, drinking, and all they couldn't do during the day, doing that during the night. But I was lucky, because at 10 o'clock in the night, approximately, a couple of places of takeaway opened. So and they were nice to let me eat inside their place. So I had a bit of chicken, a bit of merguez, which were very, very good, made on the fire. So that was my day yesterday. Then I went early to the room to sleep, because I was really tired. And now I'm going. I don't know yet if I'm arrive where I'm going to arrive. I want to go to El Bayad, and that's proved to be a little problem, because it turns out that that today was my first day off-roading, and as soon as I started, I had a couple of problems. The first one was that one of the straps was rubbing an edge and broke, so I had to rearrange not everything, but a couple of things. But that is solved for the moment. And the second problem is that my bike was overheating. It was overheating, and the fan was continually working on, which is scary. So I decided to return to the road, to take the shortest trail to the road, to avoid problems. I didn't know if I had engine problems or it was the thermostat who just died. But the thing is, when I go on these easy trails, I like to cruise on high gear at low RPM, on third or fourth gear, between 60, 80 kilometers per hour, sometimes a little bit more. And the bike was permanently overheating, even with the cold wind that we have now, because the wind is a bit cold. It's not too bad, but it's cold, and it was overheating all the time. And it was scared, and I decided to go to the road, which is where I'm going now. I can see the road from here. It's somewhere. Yeah, I see a car there. So I'm just arriving to the road. But meanwhile, I decided to try something. I remember that this model, the Honda Transap 700, have to pass the emission test in Europe. And when you go at low RPM, the engine goes very lean on fuel. So I decided to try to go one gear down at a higher RPM, somewhere between 3,500 to 5,000, and that was a miracle. The temperature just went down. Now it's cool as ice, and no more problem with the temperature. So here you have a trick for the owners of the Honda Transap 700 who want to go off-roading. Try to keep the engine on high RPMs. The 700 doesn't like to cruise at low RPM, unlike the 650. I never had that problem with the 650. The engine was always very cool. But the 700 doesn't like to cruise at low RPM, and the temperature goes very high, and the fan is working all the time. So yeah, now you know. And well, now I'm going to continue travel. Maybe I'll give you some more info a bit later.